Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Callan as well. You might remember that last episode we unfortunately ended with a not so successful villager hunt. We went and searched for 30 tickets if I'm not mistaken, because Annabelle asked to leave, the anteater, but we actually didn't take anyone home because there was no one there who we wanted to take. Also, I've shifted my camera slightly up because as I was building, I was kind of annoyed about the fact that you were never able to see the map, but I kind of constantly look at it when I build, so I hope that that's okay. We usually don't talk to villagers all that much anymore, so it shouldn't hide too much of the chat box kind of. The first thing I want to do today, I renewed my sub that I have for the Treasure Island streamer on Twitch, and so I can use all of their islands again, and I can also inject villagers. So the very first thing that I would like to do is pick up someone for that empty plot because I'm over villager hunting. I talked about it in that video. You know, view count wise, it also just doesn't seem to be the thing that most of you want to see, and so I'm just kind of done with it, you know. Now, since we have a lot of blue and white going on, I think I would like to pick up Gala today, the pink little pig, because then we've got all the colors kind of combined on the map as well. So I will go ahead and inject Gala into one of the treasure islands, and then I would say we're gonna go and pick her up. Okay, that looks like it's working, but it might not be the perfect time. I didn't check the time. Oh no. 5:15 a.m. I don't know if Gala's gonna be awake. I need to make a habit of checking the times on these islands because Gala is asleep. All right, my mistake. We're gonna go back and we're gonna try another island. Oh gosh, how embarrassing. Is there anything that I want here? I mean, probably a skirt or something, but I don't think I have the time and patience it takes to look through all of these. Okay, attempt number 2. We still have a clothing island, but it does seem to be a better time now. Also, my mic is super far away from me. I hope the audio has been fine so far. Also, because I know that I'm going to get questions for this, these treasure islands are by Nook's Treasure Islands on Twitch. They, as well as lots of others in the ACNH community or category over on Twitch, have a bunch of free treasure islands. You can just view their streams without even having an account. This is looking much better. Okay, is this Gala's house? Yes, perfect. And then if you subscribe to them, you get access to a couple more, and you can also use order bots, etc. So yeah. As far as I can tell, oh my god. As far as my experiences go, I have been pretty happy with them so far, just because I know I always get a bunch of questions. Hello, Gala. It's very good to see you. I wish we'd met sooner because I'm just about to move away. It was nice to meet you, though. Oh, you know what, Gala? I have an idea. Listen, right? How about you move to our island? It'll be like a coastal retreat. Does that sound good? It would be great to know someone already who lives there. Thanks for inviting me, Snorty. Perfect. Okay, so Gala is moving to Callan. I'm very excited about that, and that's pretty much it. I'll see you again on Callan, I think. And there we are again on Callan, our romantic coastal retreat. You know, it's going slow, but it also at the same time, I did just see the flyover, and I was like, you know what? I like it. I like it so far. I'm having fun with this island, and that means a lot to me because I will tell you, Meliora is a pain in the butt for me right now. I actually wanted to do quite a recording marathon today, but now it's already after 3 p.m. because I was trying to take new profile pictures and it didn't go well. So if you see a new profile picture, oh hi Daisy, with this flannel shirt, I guess it worked out, but so far I'm not really super happy. And so I've lost a lot of time and I don't think I can record everything that I wanted today, which kind of sucks. I kind of actually want to have Gala where Daisy currently lives, which is why I'm kind of running into resident services, because I think I'll move Daisy out of the way and we will put Gala in her place. Let me get some more money. And then I'd like to give her, oh wait, I have so much money, never mind that. I would like to actually give her a little flower garden thing by the peninsula, and then maybe we can even drag that onto the beach kind of behind her house. Like, I think that would be really cute, and I feel like she's a very, very friendly looking villager with like the little flowers. She just seems like she would greet everyone, right? And I don't know, I think that's kind of adorable. So we're gonna go get Daisy's home, and we're gonna move her out of the way. Also, I hope that generally the audio is okay today because like there's still construction going on outside our home, and unfortunately some days, today's one of those, they do some stuff that's a little bit more like noisy, or like it's like just like this undercurrent of noise and vibrations that you feel kind of. So I don't know how much the mic picks up of that, but you know, it is a USB mic. I don't know if any of y'all know anything about microphones, but it is a USB mic, which are kind of more prone to pick up like surrounding sounds. I do have some like filters on in OBS, but you know, you never know like when I actually speak. Of course, like the noise gate and noise suppression don't really work, which like those are supposed to kind of filter out some of those like background noises. But you know, when I talk, they don't apply. So I don't know. I hope it's fine. Right, so Annabelle's house, or well now Gala's house, is all the way over here. Yes, and then I don't know, I don't really have a space for Daisy just yet, but we're honestly just gonna place her right behind Hornsby. Hornsby? I think so. Wait, this works even with like that close to the edge? Okay, that's the spot. I don't need to check it out. So, I wanted to initially record. I see a message bottle. I wanted to initially record at least like 2 episodes for the Animal Crossing Let's Play, so what we're currently doing right here, hello. And I also wanted to record the new Stardew Valley Let's Play episode, which in case you haven't checked it out, I would very much appreciate if you did. But like I haven't, I don't think I'm gonna get through all of that. Okay, I just want to check for bugs, because I remember the fact that, I'm not gonna get a lot of these. I remembered the fact that I wanted to actually catch bugs on this island. Oop. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh my god. See, if I don't make room for like the holes around it to stop myself from like, you know, sliding away, like that's just not working. And I noticed that there are like 2 of the bugs, like the 2 bugs that you can get from rocks. I haven't gotten those either. So whenever I see one, I might just hit it once, see if that'll do it, you know. So yeah, wanted to record 2 episodes for this, an episode of the Stardew Valley Let's Play. And then I also wanted to actually, okay, I see no bugs. And then I actually also wanted to record a video on Meliora, which would kind of be like decorating the last big area. Not that that is all I have left to do, unfortunately, but it would be the last like decorating video I would make of it. But I feel like the time, like the day has progressed so far that is not going to happen, because well, you know, but we'll see, you know, we'll just see. I think first of all, we're going to time travel so that we get Daisy moved out of the spot, and then Gala has moved in, and then I think I want to work a bit more on the layout. I do like preparing a bit more of the layout to kind of know where this island is like going, and so yeah, I'll see you the next day. Okay, as promised, it is the next day. Gala should be moved in. Daisy is not here anymore. What I will quickly do, because we're gonna be working on like the layout, and so I might forget this, is I will just mark the spot for her house so that, you know, future Malene knows that there is supposed to be a house here. So we're just gonna do like a 4x4. Basically, that should be enough of a notice, or like, yeah. Also, I was just looking at my map, which now you can see because I've moved up. Great. You know, we have a decent chunk of it built up in terms of there is no room for like any more houses there. We need to figure out where to put the houses. I know I said this last time, I think we were talking about the neighborhood, but like, yeah, we need to make room for, oh, hi T-Bone, you're so cute. I got a couple good naps in yesterday, so here I am, greeting the dawn, moocher. That sounds, okay, cool, yeah. Sometimes I'm confused, and I don't really understand what they want to tell me, but... And there is Gala. I don't know what her house looks like. It's definitely interesting with like the marble stuff and then the wood flooring. That kind of doesn't seem to fit together, but that's also totally fine. Gala, it's good to have you here. Also, wait, I haven't checked out the map. What does it look like now? Oh my god, wait, Gala doesn't even look that pink. Flurry almost looks even more like pink than Gala does. That's okay though. That's fine. All right, let's go outside and see what we're gonna work on today. So the episode, it wasn't the last one, it was the one before that where we did already work on a bunch of island flow, is where I kind of asked whether you would like to see like a harbor build or a lake build. I will show you where. You run across all of these bridges and then past the house, like up the incline, and then here's our house, or you can also go to the left-hand side, which will, I don't know if it'll connect, I don't know like if there will be a path here, or if all of this will just be some trees and some filler stuff. Actually, probably will vote just for the filler stuff, and then you can kind of run down here. We'll have a community garden on the left. There is another rock that I can try my luck. Also, I remember there was an annoying, oh yeah, there we go. No! Stress, net, and then, yay! I remember there was the mole cricket, I think, like, you know, the one that's like super loud and obnoxious and annoying. I didn't get it, but I actually don't have it in my Critterpedia just yet, so I really should. And also, I just want to see, like, I need to still find the spider that hangs from trees. I didn't write it down. I was gonna make like maybe an episode where we just kind of try and go bug hunting, catching, whatever, and we try and fill up our museum like as much as we can on this island. Like we're not doing so bad on the bugs, if I'm honest. Like we're actually, oh there it is, right above me. We're doing like a pretty decent job here. The fish not so much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just hate fishing. And then the good thing about like the bugs is you see them and you know whether you need to catch them to, you know, donate them. But then for the fish, you just need to fish and hope for the best. And I'm not good at that, you know? Also, you know, we still have a bunch of sea creature we can find. Maybe we're just going to do like a couple of Critterpedia episodes. I don't know how well those are going to be perceived or do, but, you know, it's fine. Y'all told me I worry too much about what people think about my videos. You're definitely right about that. I am trying to work on it, but it's really hard, so yeah. Right, and then going down from this incline, basically the area behind my house, we were talking about whether that should be a, oh, did I put away my axe last time? I seem to have. We were talking about whether that should be like a harbor or a lake built, and most of you seem to agree in the comments that you think a harbor would be really fun to see, but you feel like the lake fits the entire vibe much better, which I definitely agree, and I definitely see that. So I think I will try and find out where my storage shed was. I feel like I saw it somewhere. I ran past it, right? Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm also going to take my mailbox just in case there is something in there that I ordered. And then I'm gonna try and clean up my pockets a little bit. And then we might start shaping a lake. And I know from experience that sometimes shaping a lake and landscaping, waterscaping a lake, whatever, can be much harder than you first might think, because it's so weird and like it's so hard to make it look natural and like a natural shape. I don't know. Okay, what else can I drop? Okay, I don't need this or the spoiled turnips. I've got way too much money with me because probably, I guess I was like trying to build like bridges, etc. Did I have anything here? Happy Home Academy letters. Great. Yeah, they're dragging me. They're not happy with what I've done so far. And then I also like this idea someone said to make like a lake and then have like a path lead kind of around it. And I really like that idea. That sounds very like awesome and peaceful. Also, what about if we move the house, like a house here, kind of forward, kind of where T-Bones is, just much, much closer. That could be kind of cool. I think I want to do that. And then they live like close to the lake, maybe like slightly foresty part, and they also live close to the beach. I feel like T-Bone actually might be a good candidate for that as well. Let's do that. Okay, I think I like that idea. Right, so we're gonna go and grab our waterscaping, I think. There should be like enough room for the community garden here, no matter how like we shape it in. I'm more worried about the location of the lake, really. How much room do I have to the back? See, there's not even that much room also. That's one of the things as well. And especially if we want there to be like a path around it, you know? We're just gonna try and see. And we're gonna like roughly work on the outline, I think. Usually that's I kind of like doing it like that, you know? Trying to find like an outline. I tend to use the map a whole ton for that. Like I always check if I like the way that it looks on the map, which it doesn't matter, right? But it just sometimes I feel like having good proportions, it can be like for having good proportions, it can be really handy to use the actual map because like it tends to look awkward on the map if it is actually awkward. Okay, we're already pretty close to the cliff here, and if we want like a path around it, obviously like, well, anyway, we're gonna shape a little bit of water, and meanwhile, you know, as usual, I'm just gonna blabber on. Feel free to let me know what you're working on today. I know that usually a bunch of you also work on your islands, which I think is quite fun, so let me know what you're working on as you're watching me try and build a lake. Today the camera might, well, it depends on where I walk. I was just gonna say the camera on the right-hand side might be weird today, but then if I stand here, like that's totally fine. All right, also, I just wanna say, in case you aren't following me on my Twitch just yet, I would recommend that you do that because I very much might return in the next few days or weeks to streaming. And usually, well, I used to stream before I went on my break, which has been like 4 months now, which just kind of blows my mind a little bit. But I streamed a lot of Animal Crossing, which I do plan on continuing. I think that streaming in general will kind of also help me with my slight burnout moment. I think I need to get rid of Meliora. And if I say get rid of, I mean finish the island, upload it, and just be freaking done with it. Because that island has, like, I think just been too big of a challenge, maybe. Like, staying with one color, it's just been too challenging. It's just been too frustrating. It's been too restricting, I think. So I think I need to get it over with and then move on, because I feel like that'll, you know, help me with kind of my burnout and my, like, not being inspired for certain things. And I also need to probably work a bunch more on the Storybrooke Island with my friend, because like that's just been kind of laying there as well for some time now. And then, you know, not really having like an island where you can literally just do what you want, but you have to stick to a certain color like so much. It's just not always fun, but I did start it in that sense, so I want to continue it in that sense, you know. Okay. I think I want to make it a little bit wider and then also bring it kind of more forward on the left-hand side. So it's kind of almost like a slightly like a half circle, if that makes sense. That might be nice. But yeah, so I think there will be a lot of Animal Crossing streams happening again on Twitch. I feel like that could be kind of fun. I do also have some content planned for YouTube. You know what? I'm just going to talk about it. I've learned recently it's good to talk about this because for one, you can hold me accountable, I guess, which also has me a little worried because, you know, but on the other hand, it's maybe some of y'all are going to look forward to certain things and then you can let me know about it, which will in turn make me more excited about the content or something. So yeah, one thing I really want to do, so we talked about this back when I did the 14-day challenge, the 14-day island challenge, which is the fact that I would love to like try and make an island without Nintendo Online. And like, I don't think it would be a 30-day challenge. I think it would be more like I just make like maybe I play for like 30 days and then I make like one video about that where like I played Animal Crossing for 30 days, you know, kind of like the Stardew Valley videos. Like I played Stardew Valley for 100 days or 100 days of Stardew Valley. And then it's just kind of like I go through the progress and I'd kind of tell you and show you what we've done. Because I feel like, so we have this Let's Play whenever we want something a bit more like, you know, accurate and real and kind of showing you what I usually, how much I usually struggle when I like decorate an island. But at the same time, you know, I would like to get back to just being able to play a little bit for myself. And I feel like if I do a no online island for one, and like just do these like recap videos, it will allow me to just kind of play it for myself. But not only that, I think it will also allow me to not record every single little bit and still be able to show you the entire process, if that makes sense. I like it. I'm thinking about making it a bit bigger to the left-hand side. I also don't want this to seem as though I'm not like putting an effort and trying to build an island, but I'm just making everything waterscaping. But waterscaping is so fun. Waterscaping is so fun. Wait, I will climb up again. I just want to look at this again and then see the point to which I might have to bring the lake out to. Because I like this, but you do see my house, right? So like you can probably like go back up with this little trick, and then barely see my house. See, but I would want the lake to be probably like 4 tiles more into the side. I will just add those on and we're gonna check again. So yeah, I feel like if I have projects like Animal Crossing projects that allow me to kind of just play on it for myself, record a few snippets, and then like just do recaps and just go through it a bit quicker. On the one hand, I feel like that will keep my content a bit more interesting, which I know I worry about too much, but at the same time, I want to be proud of my content, and I haven't been super proud of my content recently. Like I think the Let's Play is awesome to have, but I think I shouldn't only do the Let's Play because I've gotten kind of comfortable with it. And I like, if I look back at some of the videos I've done in the past, I'm really proud of those, but I haven't made videos like that in a while. And I kind of miss making them, and I miss like being excited about certain concept, like video concepts and stuff. So I want to find, and I've been talking about this for a while, I want to find a good balance, right? And I think that having a bit of a faster approach to content and some of those more like fast, like instant gratification things, as well as this, might be good. I still want to share this process. Like I said, okay, first of all, focus on the lake. I think that's good. Now it just needs to be cute, a cute shape, because that ain't working. I know we talked about this during the Let's Play, you know, like the fact that instant gratification is such a big thing on YouTube, and I still think that it is a big thing, and I still think that sometimes that's not really the best, you know, like maybe sometimes we need to be a little bit more happy with like some slow progress. So that's why like I want to continue the Let's Play, you know. But I also sometimes feel like it's not 100% like just that type of content I want to make. I want to make this type of content because this is the type of content that, how many times can you say type of content? This is the type of content that got me initially involved in the gaming world back when I was like maybe, well, I did play Wild World before that, but I started watching content when I was probably like 13 or 14. I started watching a Minecraft Let's Play of literally just these types of videos, like talking, reading out the dialogue that villagers or like reading out things that, you know, you have to read out, coming up with certain storylines for like villagers or for like the stuff that you're building, and just actual real-time stuff. And I used to have this playing like all the time, so it makes me really happy. Like my 14-year-old is really happy that I'm making these types of videos and that people seem to be like enjoying them. I'm like so not centered in the picture. I keep having to readjust my camera literally because I constantly like just move way further to the right or way further to the left. So yeah. So yeah, my 14-year-old self will be really happy, but I've also learned over the course of this that sometimes other types of videos where like, you know, like the tips and tricks video I made, or talking about like everything that you need to know about custom designs, or I don't know, I made videos like just about like different themes or stuff like that, or the guide to 3 stars. I could, you know, just continue naming examples, but where like really there has to be a lot of thought put into the entire video concept, and then it's much more the like, I don't just sit down to play the game for myself, but like I actively sit down to make content that is valuable. And that made me feel really proud when it was actually done. Like I remember that every time I got a video to the point of like being actually done to be uploaded, I was really happy, and I miss that, you know. But I've gotten kind of comfortable, or I've gotten kind of, I guess, like anxious about it too, because once you kind of stop doing that type of stuff, it's really hard to find your way back in, if that makes sense. Ooh, look at this balloon. See, because now it's like a really big lake, you know? I don't know if the shape is a bit odd, but I also kind of don't mind it. I think it looks good when I stand here. I don't know if I love it on the map though. It might be like a little bit too thin though, because like on the left side there, because you don't really see the water. You just see the like the land part, you know, and that, I guess that's not great. So maybe we just bring it out a bit more to the front. We actually curve it way down. So yeah, long story short, there will be, I think going forward, there will be a mixture of those. Also, in case you did see my Instagram stories, sometimes I like to kind of share some bits and bobs about my day, or like my current plans for content stuff, or my stream schedule. So like if you aren't following me on Instagram, today is just kind of this like self-promo, right? Make sure to do it in case you are interested. I do try. I'm not like the most... you know, I don't post every day. Sometimes I forget. I'm not great at that, I will admit it, but sometimes I try, and it is usually the platform where I ask for like input on certain things. And so on my story, I asked where I just kind of talked about struggles, and then asked if anyone has like advice or opinions. And I was basically saying that I was toying with the idea of making a separate channel for the Let's Play, which I know I did think about at the very start of this already, but I wasn't really sure, and I ended up not doing it, obviously. And then I was kind of toying with the idea again, but it was kind of like, I wasn't sure about it, because like, you know, asking people to subscribe to yet another channel, obviously it's gonna be very slow going, and then you can't like monetize content from the very start if you have a new channel, which I think is something that a lot of people don't know. And since this is still currently my full-time job, unfortunately, you know, numbers, etc. are kind of important. I'm trying to like, you know, distance myself from them every once in a while, or I'm trying to like remember that they don't matter as much as like just having fun with the entire process, of course, but they are unfortunately a part of being a content creator. And yeah, it's just the reality. That's just really the thing. Okay, I like this. I think that's really pretty. I just want to, I think, add one more curve to the left side, because also if you look at this, it seems to be like a very straight edge on the left side. So I want to add one more curve to that, and then maybe that'll be our lake shape. I did not expect it to kind of look like this in the end, but that's fine. You know, that's usually how it goes for me. Yeah, and so I was kind of thinking about whether I should move the Let's Play to like a different channel, and then I was unsure about whether that would have like consequences, good or bad, for the algorithm. And so I kind of asked for some advice. I got some really, really amazing advice. I got some amazing comments. A lot of people said like, you know, whatever you decide to do, I would subscribe to that new channel for sure. Like if that kind of helps you and eases your mind a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so before I continue, here's kind of my idea or recommendation, also with the comments in mind, we are literally going to do a path all around the lake, you know? So like you as though everyone is an elderly citizen, you know, they could just take a stroll around the lake. I think that's really pretty though. I think that's awesome. I'd love to do that every once in a while. Actually, I can do it. There is a lake close by. My bike is currently broken though, so like, and if I walk there, it's way too long. Anyway, you know, taking a walk for your mental health is great. Touch some grass, all that stuff. And all of the people here on this island are kind of burnt out and sad, so we definitely need this. So like we're gonna do a path all around the lake. We're gonna have T-Bone's house somewhere here to the front. I think that's really nice. And then I don't know, we could literally do like the typical like lighthouse built here. That would be kind of cute. And then move around the lake. And I think the path from around the lake and also from the incline here can kind of meet so that you don't have to walk around the lake if you don't want to, you know? So that's the idea. And then what if we had another neighborhood? So like most of the houses will be towards, I guess, the center of the map in a way. So if we do a neighborhood with 4, kind of by resident services, a neighborhood of maybe 3 here, that brings us to 7. We've got Gala by the peninsula, which is 8, and T-Bone by the lake. Oh, that was a rhyme, right? 9. And then we've got one more house, which maybe we place somewhere like to the bottom left or something. And then we would still have the museum, Nook's Cranny, and Able Sisters. And I was briefly thinking about maybe putting the commercial or like the shopping district kind of buildings more towards the front as well. And maybe having like Nook's Cranny somewhere close, like to the, somewhere like here-ish. So it's kind of close to resident services. And then have like Able Sisters where, what is this? Who is this? Where like Rooney's house currently is. And we could just have kind of like a shopping area by like the beach. We could also do like another, oh my god, stop tilting up and down, please. We could also do like a surf shop on this part here. And then we just have the museum and one house that we kind of need to put somewhere on the left side of the island. Oh, she's so cute. Oh. And then we have enough room to do that like lookout spot in the back left that we planned on doing. I think I want to start on that one. We're not going to finish it, but you know what? I'm just like talking about stuff right now. I feel like this is a good moment to kind of do some landscaping. I don't mind the secret beach being completely covered. We might be able to include like a lookout spot from the top so that we can still kind of decorate it and kind of make it look like something. But I don't mind it being closed off. The secret beach is not usually something I feel like super inspired for anyway, so that's totally fine. So yeah, about the content. So yeah, make sure to follow me on Twitch because I think that I will be making a return to streaming very soon. Close myself in there. And we will do lots of Animal Crossing stuff still, I think. I hopefully will get to the point. I think we can probably work on the No Online Island on stream as well, you know? So like I said, I would just kind of be working on it continuously. I don't want to rush myself though with having it be like a challenge because I still want to have it be like a pretty island. And I feel like doing a No Online Island could be like a very long-term type of thing if you really want to be like happy with it in the end. And I also think that making my own custom design codes would be kind of frustrating. So I might have to do that kind of like that, but then I'll make like videos in which I kind of just like, I don't know, I played 30 days of Animal Crossing without Nintendo Online, or, you know, kind of more summary videos like this. Kind of similar is also the fact that I have been thinking, so in one of my previous videos, where was that? I think I was talking about like the burnout video. I think that was a burnout video in which I talked about the fact that I have like a lot of ideas still, a lot of different themes. Sometimes I'll just have like one kind of build idea though, and not really much else, but that I would really like to build out. And I was talking about like maybe making some mood board type videos in which I just kind of come up with a mood board, maybe like an inspo section, like the entrance, for example, and like a bunch of different codes, a bunch of different villagers, items, etc., that you can use for one specific theme, which I would really like to do. I was also thinking about making like a forever island, for lack of a better term. I don't know, I think there is not really a better way to describe it apart from it being a forever island, because I would like to have one island where this has been kind of on my mind for a long time. I think ever since I made one of my path videos, which was pretty much towards the beginning of my YouTube journey, I would like to have like an island in which I can just implement certain things or switch out certain things for content purposes. You know, like if sometimes I want to try around with one area and try to, you know, create it in a bunch of different aesthetics, for example. Or I just want to show some different path codes. I don't know if that'll be something I will do in the future. I feel like that's also kind of done, but that kind of stuff. And then just have like a finished area and I just switch out the codes, for example, or I just switch out some decorations and it kind of looks put together in a way. And, you know, have like an like more maybe urban, like towny part of the island, and have more like a foresty part of the island. And then also have an island where I pretty much unlock pretty much everything, you know, so I can kind of just create stuff and do stuff. And also where I could maybe potentially make those mood board type things. And so I thought about maybe combining those two ideas, and I will make a forever island that will have all those aspects, and then the entrance will kind of be the area that's just constantly changing with like the different theme ideas that I want to maybe try out. And then I also would like to make videos where I just kind of summarize the stuff, you know, like 30 days of Animal Crossing or like a week of Animal. I don't know yet how I'm gonna actually do all that stuff, but I don't know. I imagine those types of videos could be fun, and it would be something that I probably would click on, like if like progress is kind of put together in a very entertaining way. If I really just want to have like a video that I actively like pay attention to. Does that make sense? I don't know. Sometimes stuff makes sense in my head, but then when I try to put it into words, it just doesn't seem to actually make sense. So I don't know. Yeah, and then the storyline also, totally random, not at all important for this Forever Island. But you know, the idea that I had for like the entrance always changing. You know how like in TV shows they always have the most like over the top, like obnoxious kind of costume or like theme parties. Like I remember in Vampire Diaries, you know, Mystic Falls was like a tiny town, but then they would have these like elaborate Founder Day events, and everyone would dress up in gowns, and it would be like themed for, I don't know, like a certain time, and they would all like wear just ball gowns or whatever else. And I thought it could be kind of like this, you know, it's just like a town. It's like normal island that has like a bunch of villagers and a town part, and then like this foresty part, because you know there's also nature and stuff. And then they always set up the entrance for whatever like themed party that they come up with. I don't know, that is really weird, but also I just had that idea and I was like, you know what, that actually makes sense in my head, and I love that. For some reason, I think someone also commented this when I talked about the burnout, is that my brain works really well when I've got like reasons to do stuff. You know, like when I know like, okay, we need to build this in that area because like, whatever, Flurry likes baking, so we're gonna make a cafe. And then because I've put this like storyline to it, suddenly it just seems to work. That's really weird, but I guess it kind of makes sense. I also like, I'm the type of person that if I play like a new game or really do anything, this used to be the case when I studied as well. I always wanted to understand why I was doing something. Like what was the goal of a certain thing? What like let's say you're learning to work with a new like software or like program. I always wanted to know, okay, what does it make, like Does it make something easier for you? What is it? Why? And if I knew that, and if I had like that reasoning, it was always so much easier for me to understand things. So yeah. Is that also an ADHD thing? By the way, I sometimes get comments saying like, oh, I'm pretty sure you have ADHD. Y'all, I don't know. I have not been diagnosed. I'm not about to self-diagnose, right? It is entirely possible, and you know, it's fine. That's totally fine. I don't mind it. Sometimes, you know, my brain is a little bit all over the place, and that is a bit annoying, but I'm also totally fine with it. I have one singular vine that is perfect. Right. I know that I wanted to have a water feature in this like lookout area, and then I did want to have 2 cliffs behind it with like trees and waterfalls. So like we need a decent amount of space. And I think I need to definitely bring out these cliffs in the back a bit more so I can actually build more cliff, because this is supposed to be like even higher up, right? But like I can't completely bring it out because like the cliff downstairs is not big enough. Great. Great. Okay, so now we are able to build just the 1. And that brings us to 3. Let's do like maybe 4. And then bring it in here. Does that work? I think that might work. Oh gosh. Sometimes talking and building at the same time, it can be very confusing and very frustrating. Okay, but that should definitely be enough room to build up cliffs that can be rounded still. Yeah, if any of you were confused as to why I was like changing this, basically I just want the upstairs cliff to also be rounded on all sides, which is only possible once you've got 3 tiles on one side, you know? So like that perfectly works. Yeah, that's okay. We even get 4, which is really fun. And then we somehow need to like wrap this around. And I have no idea how you're gonna get to this area, or like where you're gonna stand, where you're gonna walk. So like a lot of this has to be determined at a later point in time, and we can't fully do everything just yet. But you know, if we can already get a little bit of the landscaping work done, I will not say no to that, because that's something I don't have to worry about later, which is really good. I keep just kind of building myself in though, which is not good. Again, you can kind of just see me put up like the shell of something first, especially like maybe just towards the back here. Yeah, and then again, I would like to be able to place trees on top of this. So I basically also need this to be like at least a 3x3 cliff, but I'm guessing more than that actually. So this is just one space for trees, and then I need to go much further to the front here. So this would kind of be the room for trees. Is that 3 tiles? 1, 2, 3. I believe so. I believe so. And then this is now 4. I think I would want it to be at least 5. Like that. And then I think it'll just continue to the right-hand side as well. So like I'm gonna keep that very open for now. And very straight as well. And then it needs to definitely curve like to the front here. Okay, something like that. And then how do I build this and be able to curve it? Oh yeah, I just need 1 more tile this way. That should work, right? Yes, okay. We've got a pretty straight part there, which I don't know how to feel about, but it also is fine. I might just go, all right, of course. Great. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, wait, let me return this to how it was before, because I do think I want the cliff to wrap around a little bit. I think that would look prettier and like more impressive from the front. So like kind of like this, and then I don't have enough room to kind of continue building this. Okay, where did I leave my vine? Okay, all the way back here. Right, okay, so like we need to definitely add some more cliff here so I can add some more at the top and then be able to round it. But I also think there will be waterfalls, but in addition to that, there will be like a few trees, hopefully. So we also need to make room for that. And we probably just need to build it out Like, we just need to build it like asymmetrically. So like on one hand it'll more curve towards the front and have like a few trees. On the other side it'll be flush with the cliff from up above and not have any trees. Yeah. I'm terrible at explaining. Like, if someone were to ask you for directions, right? Let's pretend, like, let's assume you know your way around, like you actually know the place that they want to go, you know how to get there. Would you be able to explain it well to them? Or are you like me and you wouldn't be able to? And you'd just be kind of stammering on about stuff and be like just not helpful at all? Because that's me. It doesn't matter whether it's like German or English either. I would be so not helpful. And I kind of hate that. Like, I wish I was better at that, but I'm really not. And I feel like that is a terrible thing for, like, being an Animal Crossing content creator, because so much of what you do is just describing things and, like, where you're going, and I don't know. It's fine, though. I feel like we're, you know, regardless of how well I explain what I'm doing, we kind of get to where we need to be. Usually, so it might be totally fine. Okay, like, I want to add one more and then round it, and then we're gonna have to curve inwards because obviously the beach is very close. So probably like this, and then have maybe one straight piece and round it then. Yeah, I think that's looking a bit better. I need to make sure this is wide enough for a cliff like up above though. Again, I don't know how much I'm gonna round it, but I do think it's kind of nice when it is, because it just seems so impressive. It's yeah, it's great. I love it. Okay, because like now this is 3 tiles, but that wouldn't even allow us to have anything up top. It needs to be like 5 tiles wide for us to have just a 3 tile wide cliff at the top, right? Which this isn't even. Oh my god, the space. See, and that's, I think, why it's a good idea to add a neighborhood by the lake as well, because we're just gonna need all the space, really. Okay, we're gonna do this curving part a bit later on. Maybe like here. We'll curve it inwards, and then we'll curve it outwards like way later. Maybe like way later. 3 tiles, no. We might do it like this here, and then go straight and then curve, and then maybe go 2 to the front. I don't know. No, that's too much. I just want to have room for trees. I'm not trying to like close the area off already. I do need there to be enough space for like water and for it to actually be impressive. Because it's supposed to be, right? It's supposed to be impressive. And I think it can be way, like, wider, too. Like, way wider. So, like, let's do 3 tiles wide here. And then we're gonna bring it back again. And should hopefully be enough room for some trees. Every time I say tree, you have to drink a sip of water, by the way. That'll make sure that you stay hydrated. Oh my god, it really will though. Like that will literally make you super hydrated. Okay, we're gonna keep it like this for now. I also want to go up and adjust the cliff so we can kind of just get it to a place where we feel somewhat comfortable-ish to leave it, because I think we're getting closer to having a pretty long episode again. Which I know y'all enjoy, but I also don't want to overdo it because my voice is not used to anything anymore, right? I like haven't streamed in a while, so I'm like not used to the talking for hours on end type of thing. That is way too straight, I think. Maybe that's better. Yeah. Adding like a little bit of variation to it. All right. Is there enough room for me to bring it out? I think so. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we can. Perfect. Maybe we also bring it out here? Or is that too symmetrical? No, that kind of looks fine, I think. That looks fine to me. Okay. And then after rounding all this, we might keep it like this on the left-hand side. Obviously, it'll be much, like, further continued on this right-hand side here. but I just, like I said, I want to find like a good spot to end it for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I'm obviously going to leave things unfinished, so it's not even that, but it's just like getting it to a point where it's maybe a little bit easier to get back into it, you know? Okay. Make this curve look a bit more natural. Yeah, maybe like that. I do think I like that so far. Okay, and then let's fill in this little area here, and then I might end it there and call it an episode, not a day. I want to continue a bit, I think, but call it an episode. Just, you know, so we've got a bit of stuff filled until the next time I want to talk to you about like content ideas and struggles. Ooh, speaking about content, oh my god, I found a new game that I'm obsessed with. Unfortunately, it's only for PC, and it also seems to only be for Windows, like not for if you're on like a Mac OS system. It's called Garden Galaxy. I shared a bit about it, like a picture of it on my Instagram, and I cannot stop playing this game. It's kind of like you have like all of these blocks. So kind of a bit like Minecraft, I guess. Much cuter though. And then you have a lot of like plant items. Those are not kind of block like graphics. It's just like the base pretty much of all of your builds. And then every once in a while, there's these like flames that like visit you. And if you click on them, they give you different coins. And there's like different collections of items, meaning different coins. And if you trade those in, you can get like items, but like you get random items, right? So you can control what it gives you, and then you kind of just like create your own little garden. And there's like desert stuff, and there's like foresty bits, and it's just so like calming and like mesmerizing to do. Like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. So yeah, if any of you do play on PC and you like very cozy, like chill games that you can just mindlessly play every once in a while, make sure to check out Garden Galaxy. It also actually has a demo version, which gave me like a solid 3 to 4 hours of content already, and I could have continued playing it. I just kind of stopped because I was like, okay, I need the full version of this. Okay. Wow, our cliff is looking a bit interesting so far. But I think that's okay. I think that's okay for what it is, for what it's supposed to be. Yeah. We picked up Gala, we made a lake. I think that's totally fine. Also, I said I was going to leave it at a good place, and then I just added this little part here. I don't know what that is. We're going to ignore it, okay? We're going to ignore it. Oh, and look who's enjoying the lake already. Oh no, he just got up. T-Bone was relaxing here and just kind of chilling. Cute. But yeah, here's the lake lookout. Oh wait, I'm slightly covered. I think this is looking pretty nice. I like the fact that we have a tree there also for like pretending that there are like trees. This will be cute. I think this will be cute. And we're gonna have some benches all around. We might do like a little fishing spot. Oh, there's T-Bone joining us right there. That's really cute. All right, actually, I think this is a good okay, bye T-Bone. I think this is a good moment though to end the episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy it. Let me know all of your thoughts on anything, as always, in the comments below, like anything we discussed today, what you're currently working on, all those fun things. And then I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and also if you were to subscribe, that way you don't miss any future Cozy Games content, or of course like another episode of this Let's Play. And then I hope that I see you in the next episode, and until then, I hope you have an awesome, awesome time. Bye everyone.